It's time for the absolutely... I'm on my way! Completely! I'm almost there! Random! Why are there so many stairs? Podcast! Oh, jeez! With Andrew Rhodes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast for Saturday, October 23rd, 2021. I'm Andrew Rhodes, your host, as usual, here on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel. You know, the channel where you're listening to me right now. The channel that is usually always here for you when you need something to make you laugh, to make you cry, to make you just wonder, what in the hell am I smoking? To come up with this crap, yes, this is the channel, I guess that you could say. But anyway, what am I talking about this week? Well, believe it or not, the Levi figures from Attack on Titan that were part of a lottery are so busted to the point that the fans that got them are asking / demanding / starting a change.org petition to Docomo to fucking remake them and deliver on their promise. And this is honestly pretty good. Neon Genesis Evangelion fashion. Oh, yes. The collaboration has resulted in $433 crew neck sweater. I'm going to say that again. A $433 crew neck sweater. Oh, this is going to be good. Speaking of interesting things, hey, there was an Xbox Mini Firdge, and the pre-order sold out within 15 minutes. That's badass. Yes, I like that. That's pretty cool. Neat. And speaking of shit that makes a lot of money, Demon Slayer. It's making how much from its merchandise? Yeah, we're going to find out about that. Gridman Universe is expanding with the third, and I mean the third anime project in the Gridman Universe. What the hell is it going to be called? It's just Gridman Universe, I guess. Neat. Yeah, the Gridman Universe is expanding with the third project. All right, cool. Neat. Love it. And this one caught me by surprise. I had to laugh my ass off with this. So Blue Box Studios, the game studio, is asking the gamers. At this point, they're begging them, please, 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 stop sending us death threats. Oh, this can't be good. But I honestly, this caught me off guard. I started laughing. I'm like, if they gotta do that, you really either pissed off somebody or just in general. But I'm going to talk about that. All this and more this week on the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. But hey, you know the song and dance by now. I'm sure you do. ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. Wide variety of stuff for sale. Trading cards, DVDs, some miscellaneous stuff. One person's trash is another person's treasure. As always, here on the worldwide flea market, that is eBay. Where else can you find just about frickin' anything? I mean, you can get literally anything here on eBay. You look for it, you can find it. I'm not even joking. You look, you can find it. There is a good chance you'll find it. But anyway, come check me out. It's ARHOADS-2012. It's all lowercase over on eBay. While you're out on the information superhighway and you're cruising down that pathway, hey, why not swing on over to Twitterville in the social media city and come say hi, shoot the shit with me over at Otake Your Roads. That's the @ symbol, the one above the number 2, capital OTAKU, capital RHOADS over on Twitter. And check out the official Web Designer 18 Facebook page over on Facebook. And don't forget, while you're here on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I do have a Ko-fi page. I am thinking, in the back of my mind, about trying to start up a Patreon page. Again, maybe. I'm honestly debating it. But I do have a Ko-fi page. I do have Twitter. I have Facebook. I have, well, this YouTube channel that you're listening to me on now. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you can be made aware when new videos drop right here on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel. But seriously, comment. I like reading people's comments. They're a lot of fun. They really are. I do love reading your comments. Yeah. Okay, so how did my week go? This is the part where I talk about my week. Before I do, though, I do want to give a special shout out because this particular individual is celebrating, I believe it's 10 years with their channel. First off, that's really cool. Oppai Suzaku. That's the one that talks about big boobed animes. God. All right. I'll turn in my weeb card. I'll turn in myself. Oh, big boobed anime series. My apologies. I'm tired yet. I'll turn in my weeb card. Don't worry. I'll turn it in myself. But yes, if I remember right, he's celebrating 10 years. That's really cool. Congratulations. I was asked to do an entire video, but I actually do have another video I want to work on, and I had a long week, so I really didn't have much of a chance to do much of freaking anything. But yeah, so congratulations, Oppai Suzaku, 10 years, telling everybody about big boobed anime girls, the series that they come from. I'm not gonna lie, the channel is actually kind of interesting. It is. I'm gonna say it, and I don't take any disrespect. It is a little like lowbrow of a channel, but in all honesty, it works for what it is. It's a small. It's what you would call a public access show, basically. There's no sponsorship. There's no like this or that. It's lowbrow, and it's perfect. It's just beautiful. That's what it needs to be. It doesn't need a whole. It doesn't need all the bells and whistles that you get from all this other stuff. No, it's just perfect. But yeah, so congratulations on 10 years. Here's for another 10. Here's hoping for another 10. But how did my week go? So yeah, my week was just something. So first off, I'm glad everybody enjoyed Pixie's video. It seems to be doing quite well. Last time I checked. In fact, let me check on that right now. I'm kind of curious how many views it has. I didn't check it the last couple days. But yes, so I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. I've been getting some positive feedback on the voice. So I will help Pixie with that, because I don't think this is going to be the last of Pixie's, videos. So there is that. So look forward to that. There should be some more coming out, so it should be a good thing. Everybody should, hopefully it won't be that bad, I guess. But yeah, so this is actually pretty cool. But yeah, let me see how many views Pixie's video is up to now. I'm honestly kind of curious how many views it's up to. Like I said, I haven't checked in the last couple days. But anyway, while that loads up, so how'd the rest of my week go? So that was Monday. The Pixie video went up Tuesday. We finally got our electric problem fixed. Knock on fucking wood. Because the electrician came out about $1,000 later. It's done. And I'm not gonna lie. It was out for about 4 to 5 hours, about 4 hours, give or take. It was very well done. They were very professional. I highly recommend them. In fact, they're getting I'm going to give them a glowing review on Angie's List, to be honest with you. But yeah, so, and the thing's up now. So Pixie's video is 25 views. That's actually not bad. Ironically, I lost 2 subscribers. Oh, no. Oh, man. I wonder who unsubscribed. Might have been auto ones that YouTube did, so yay. Whatever. But anyway, yeah, so Tuesday our electric problem was fixed, and I'm finally able to get the damn car inspected. And because the car has to be inspected, and the only day I could get was Wednesday. The only day I was scheduled to work this week. Guess who scored a week off? I'm not even lying. I am ecstatic about this. First off, I mentally need it. I'm like mentally burned the fuck out. But yes, I am actually happy I have a week off, so I can actually look for a better job. I can actually work on some other stuff. I can work on a couple passive income ideas that I actually was looking up prior to Pixie's video. And I mean like Google searching, reviews, and stuff like that. So, yay! Finally! Something good happens to me. But yeah, so that was Tuesday into Wednesday, and then Wednesday, because then I found out Wednesday when I got back home, it's like, oh yeah, I was only scheduled for one day. Whoa. Well, I won't be there Wednesday because cars get inspected at 8 a.m. and I had to be at work at 7:30. I can't be in 2 places at once, and don't see my mom getting up and dropping me off at work and, dragging me back home afterwards. So, yeah. And because we don't know how long it's going to take for the car to get inspected either. I mean, it could take till 1 o'clock. I don't know. But, yay! So that's always fun. But that was Wednesday. Thursday. Meh. Nothing really exciting happened yesterday. So, first off, one thing, I'm not a people person. I've said this. I'm not that much of a people person. And I was working around when the store was opening around customers. And the one customer just kind of said something. It wasn't insulting or anything. It was just, it caught me off guard. Because I understand tech to a point. And it's not my fault that we seem to hire idiots. I want to stress that before I go any further. So, this one lady's asking me about, would this work for her car? She wanted to have Bluetooth so that it would, play from her phone and onto her car radio. And I sit and I'm explaining to her that unless she has the little 3.5 millimeter jack port on her radio or somewhere for her car, that this won't work. So then she's asking, is there something else? I said, well, yes, you can get this, which is basically, because she had an iPhone. I said, this plugs into here, and then it gives you both the charging port and the speaker port. I said, then this plugs into that. You just tune this to the radio station. Now, they're not all reliable, but for what she wanted, that was about the best option there was, unless her radio has Bluetooth on it, which, in all honesty, I'm willing to bet good money it probably does, and she just doesn't know how to work it. I wouldn't doubt it. But anyway, after I'm done helping her, I'd say like not even 5 minutes later, give or take, some other lady comes up and is asking me questions about her Halo charger for her phone. And I'm like, okay, and I'm explaining this. I said, oh yeah, I said, this is USB. I said, yeah, I said, from the look of it, your phone's charge port's a USB-C. Said this is micro USB, so yeah, the adapter that she wanted to get, that I'm like, yeah, that'll work. That's not a problem. That'll work, no problem. And then she's like, well, what about this? And she goes, well, do you guys have? And I said, oh yeah, because I just literally put a whole bunch out that morning. Literally, earlier in the morning, I put a whole bunch out, and I'm showing it to her. And I had to double check this because even I wasn't 100% sure. So I flipped over the box. I'm like, oh yeah, because the output's USB. So then, and I slid right down to the cables. I'm like, so you would just need something like this then, because I wasn't sure if the cable actually came in it or not, and or what adapter it had. But it's like, you just need one like this. That's basically, this is the USB one, this is the USB, and this goes into here, and then this end goes into your phone. And she's like, oh, okay, that works really good. And like a little bit later, then she asked me another question, and afterwards she goes, don't you leave, you're too knowledgeable. And I'm just like, well, yeah, I got a 135 IQ and I stock shelves. It's like, it wasn't insulting, it just caught me off guard. I'm like, oh god. It's like, I really didn't want to hear those words, but I could just do an entire guide. Here's a guide for you for how your plugs work and how these adapters work, and this is the type of plug you have, and it's like, fuck it, nobody would ever understand it. No, nobody reads anything. That's the problem. I think we actually have a sign up there in that section that actually says which type you have. Just match the damn picture that's there, and they don't even read it. It's just like, yeah. Well, then again, to be fair, I think it is really small, but still. But yeah, that was yesterday. I watched Crazy Ken's video on Thursday, and I have been loving Hell of a Boss. I have been loving this show. So my mom and I started watching it last week. Because I was like, there's no way the whole episode's up on YouTube. No, it's specifically up on YouTube. I'm like, oh, holy shit, yes, I love this. We fell in love with this. Then we watched the pilot for Hazbin Hotel. Don't like Hazbin Hotel. No offense to Vizzy Pop, I don't like Hazbin Hotel, but I love Hell of a Boss. And people are like, there's 2 more episodes yet. One saying there's 1 more episode. I just want some more of it, because goddamn, is this show good. I know it's sporadic, doesn't come out all the time, but by God, this show's good. So I'm like, I have subscribed to the channel, ring the notification bell. I am following VizzyPop on Twitter. I will find it. Basically, this series is not going to be able to take a piss in the wind without me knowing somehow, some way that it's happening. I will find it, because God knows this is good. Starter Squad supposedly having a new episode. Episode 10's dropping today. I'm looking forward to that. So, yes! There's a lot to watch today. But yes, all this has been my week. So let me know how your weeks were in the comment section below. And without any further ado, I should say, let's get into the podcast. Okay, so here's the thing. When it comes to an anime series, you will always have the characters that everybody will just fall head over goddamn heels for, regardless. And I mean, you have the ones that are like the Brock Samson levels of admiration. You know, men will write them love letters, and women will name their vibrators after them. And I'm not even joking on this. And there are a lot of people that'll go, this is disturbing. No, I'm not even joking on this shit, okay? I'm not joking. And Levi from Attack on Titan is one of these characters. I don't see what the damn appeal is of this guy, to be honest with you. But then again, I'm not one of the fan bases that probably, appreciates him. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care. But anyway, there was a figure that was put out for him. It was part of a lottery, which cost, if you did win it, it was like $117. Or sorry, $119 American, 13,000 yen. Yeah, I'd be pissed off too with this. So, the figures beat the hell. There's issues with it. So if you've ever gotten a figure that was so off base from what you thought you were purchasing that you joined a petition to demand replacements, probably not. Because honest to God, I don't think I have ever heard of anybody starting a goddamn petition to change a freaking figure. I have joined a petition to change the Sonic movie. Then again, they rebanked on that in 24 hours, which still seems shifty as hell to me. I have joined a petition to remove shit from the internet. Hell, I actually sent my one local radio station a lovely worded email asking them to please take Vogue off of their playlist. I'm not joking. I did. I swear to God, I did. I sent them an email. I said, I would really appreciate it if you could take Vogue off of the playlist. You know, take it out of your roster, please. I'm tired of hearing it. And to be fair, I knew it wasn't going to do anything. But I didn't think I was, like, alone in this. They're like, we play... They gave me the corporate answer. To be honest with you, they gave me the company line. But it's like, we can, remove it. But you do realize we play thousands of songs, and the chances of you coming across that one song are 1 in 1,000. And they're explaining this to me, and I think to myself, yeah, I know how a radio station works, jackass. I'm asking you to please remove the song. I'm tired of hearing it. And it's like every time, and the thing was, to be fair, it was just basically every day for a week. The same time, if I get into the car at 10 o'clock in the morning, Vogue would be playing. For an entire week. I got tired of it. And I think they actually took my letter, and I think they worked into okay, I think our algorithm and our randomizer is a little messed up. That's what I think they're alerting us to issue-wise. It's like, this is a song, why is it playing all the time? I'm tired of hearing it. And I think they fixed it. But I just love the company line they gave me of, please, just deal with it, sir. There's nothing we can do. But yes. But no, I've sent, stuff like that. But I have never joined a petition to get an action figure or a figure changed at all. But these people have. So figure likenesses are usually pretty decent. But this is exactly what happened with the release of the new Attack on Titan figure based on fan favorite character Levi. Again, I don't see what the big fucking deal is with this guy. I mean, what is so appealing about him? The guy to me, when I watched Attack on Titan, unless something changed with his character over the last 2 seasons, because I did not watch Season 2 or Season 3. I just, after Season 1, I was like, you know what? It was an okay series, but it's not for me. I didn't like it. I tolerated the first season, and after that, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Theme song kicks ass, but I'm good. I'm good. The guy to me in the first season seemed like he had a 2x4 shoved up his ass. He was that stiff and stubborn and stuck in his goddamn ways. He's like he had a 2x4 up his rear. So would somebody please explain to me what the hell is the appeal of this guy? Because I don't understand it. But the limited edition figure had fans ordering based on prototype designs, all as part of a collaboration between Attack on Titan and mobile phone company Docomo. And the best they could do was hope the final product would match what was promised. Well, here's the thing, folks. When you base your buying ideas off of a prototype, you're running the risk, big time mind you, of the prototype not living up to expectations, because it's a prototype. That means they can change it. It's not a widget. It's not a widget. It's not something that just exists for the sake of existing. It's a prototype. Honestly, to be honest with you, this figure looks ugly as hell. In every way, shape, and form, it looks ugly as hell. But that's just my opinion. And I've collected figures. I had a bunch of Full Metal Alchemist ones that I actually bought from Five Below that they had for sale for like $1 a piece. And I bought all 6 of them that they had. It was the Elric brothers, Winry, I think it was Mustang, Hawkeye, and Armstrong, if I remember correctly. And I bought the whole damn thing. It was like $6 for all of them. And I'm like, hell yeah. And I sold them like years later. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I mean, I'll buy a figurine of a character if it's really cool. I mean, I tried to get my hands on one of those Android 18 figures, and then it got lost in transit and never found its way to me. I got a refund, though, but still, I will never forget trying to get that figure. I might try again someday. I don't know. But anyway, this, though, this was not good. The results started appearing in the mailboxes of the buyers in the past week or so, and they ended up far worse than you could have imagined. This is basically like, hey, I designed this with a 3D printer. What do you think? Oh, it looks pretty cool in the, the idea stage. Let's try to smooth out the roughness. No, I've already shipped out like 75,000 of these fuckers. Oh, God, no. Yeah, this thing looks bad. The fact that Levi came through scuffed, scratched, snapped, and damaged in other ways, in some cases, it was just part of the problem. The photo above, his face doesn't even quite line up with the well-known and beloved design of the character. What, he looks like he's constipated and he's trying to spin around to shove the crap out of his butt. Yeah, no, that perfectly matches the character's far. I don't know what the appeal is of this guy. What the hell? What do people find interesting? What is so interesting about this jackass? Somebody, please tell me. I don't understand. What is so appealing about this guy? Please explain it to me. In like 5 words or less. Yeah, so either way, Docomo, fans are not happy with this in any way, shape, or form. The figure's scuffed up. There's scratch marks. It's coming up busted. The face looks like shit. Honestly, the figure looks like crap. I'm not exactly... I think it looks ugly, to be honest with you. I'm not even joking. But considering the fact that this was only available for purchase for those who won a lottery. Who won a lottery to win the right to purchase this. Which is, first off, I hate when they do this. You're winning the right to purchase this. Now, look, I have entered contests before that you win a chance to get the figure. It's already made. Like, they have, like, let's say, there was one that I entered, and I didn't get it, but I did get a little picture card in the mail, which was really cool. But I didn't win the actual figure, but I won the prize that everybody that enters gets. Which is really cool. I still have that card yet, too, somewhere, but it was really cool. But I was entering to win a Goku figure. I didn't win it. In any way, I didn't win. And the figure was basically Goku just standing transformed into a Super Saiyan form. It was really cool. And I wouldn't have had to pay for this at all. No money was going to change hands. This was basically, look, they had him made. They, were giving them away as prizes. You enter, you win a chance to win this. Everybody that entered won a card, regardless if you won the figure or not. Or what? I think it was like maybe like 100 or 1,000 of them. You'd win the figure and a card. Everybody that entered got the card regardless. And I still got the card. I don't even know what the hell I did. I know I still have it. I don't know what the hell I did with it, but I still have it. But yeah. But the thing is, this, when you have to pay, when you're winning the right to purchase this, that is red flag city to me, and it pisses me off. When it's priced this high, too, like, that's $119 that was just pissed out of your butt for nothing. Not only would I be pissed, I would be screaming at the top of my lungs, I want someone's head on a platter for this. So it's no surprise that fans are petitioning for full remakes. Docomo issued an apology, the quick, please let us piss on this fire to get it out, apology, and is currently offering to replace the damaged figures and allowing those who are dissatisfied, which would be all of them, to return theirs for a full refund, but fans want more. I'm not going to lie about this. No offense, I would want a little more myself. The Change.org petition is demanding that they redo the figure. I am not opposed to that. I'm checking the Change.org petition right now. So far, they are close to their 2,500 goal. Wow. Yeah. All of that. At 2,500 signatures, this petition is more likely to get picked up by local news. Yeah, my ass. Yeah, Docomo's Attack on Titan lottery sale Levi Captain's figure completely remade. With 3 exclamation points. 1, a space, and then 2 other ones. So this spring, a big campaign was held in collaboration with Docomo and Attack on Titan. The contents were also fun, such as being able to download wallpapers and original voices according to the number of mutters with retweets and hashtags. One of the highlights was the right to purchase the original figures of Captain Levi and Misaka for a limited number of 250 people each. Okay, so 250 of these fuckers were made. At $119 a pop? Nah, I'm sorry, even I'd be a little pissed at this now. Among the Attack on Titan characters, Levi and Misaka were particularly popular, and their winning rates would have been quite low. Therefore, the joy of the winners is easy to imagine. But that joy was ruined. Most of the figures, which cost it's 130,000 yen. Whoa, okay, hold on a second. I thought that thing said it was 13,000 yen. Hold on, I'm at back. Did that say that says 13,000 yen. Whoa, they're way off. What's the Okay, wait a minute. 130,000 yen. What's the conversion rate to US dollar? Hold on a second. Hold on a second here, folks. 130,000 yen to USD. I'm going to be terrified at this number. Okay, now I'm officially pissed. If it's 130,000 yen, is it really 130,000? Because they said 13,000. Yeah, most of the figures, which cost 130,000 yen, were damaged and scratched, and above all, the quality was far from worth the money. Hell yeah, because 130,000 yen, that's $1,145.63 American. No, I'd be fucking pissed. At that point, I would have just been walking right up to their front door holding the figure in my hand saying, I want my money back. I want it now. Jesus. Yeah, no, I would be pissed at that. I would be royally fucking peeved at that. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, I would be pissed. I'd be more mad than I am now. In the first place, the shipping time itself was delayed for many months with Corona as an excuse, which, yes, you don't have a choice on that one. And while waiting for a long time, the Docomo side really understood the feelings of the fans when the result arrived was a low-quality thing like a bat. Are you doing it? Yeah. So this has got to be Google Translate fucking up too. Now Twitter is full of pessimistic voices from people who have received similarly damaged low-quality figures. On the other hand, Docomo Attack on Titan campaign Secretariat, are all about the clerical response of checking the situation, returning, and exchanging. Of course, I would like you to replace the damaged one, but if you think that it is a Levi with dead eyes and a flat expression that comes back when you have it replaced, it is even better to get a refund, I think. And I'm reading directly off of this Change.org campaign, by the way. What is exchanged is not a figure made by an amateur, but a figure of decent quality. I want you to make something that is worth the money. With that in mind, I launched this signature. Please, Docomo, Attack on Titan campaign Secretariat. Instead of an easy return or exchange, please remake a properly shaped Levi figure and then exchange it. Please understand the feelings of our fans. Yeah, so Docomo has proposed a full refund. And then one person on here is still saying like 10. Yeah, okay. If you pay 10,000 yen or more and receive a figure of this quality, you cannot forgive it at all. I wouldn't fucking forgive it either. I mean, if this would be like me buying something 3D printed and it's basically a 2D piece of shit. I'd be pissed off too. I'd be raising all types of hell. But yeah, you can check out the change.org petition. It's actually in the article. But yeah, for over $1,000, almost $1,200, yeah, I'd be fucking livid at this point. Hell yeah, no, I would be pissed right the hell off. Hands fucking down, I would be mad as fuck at this. But, yeah, no, we're, oh, hell no. Yeah, no, I'd be pissed off. Alright, so, speaking of, collaborations, Evangelion fashion. Now look, I'm not gonna lie, Neon Genesis Evangelion has been this massive, massive dynamo of money for a long, long time. I don't think this thing's ever gonna really run out of steam. But, when your fashion collaboration results in a $433 crewneck sweater, I think we've reached the point where you need to back the fuck up. So yeah, if you're looking to drop a hefty chunk of change, that money in your wallet's just so damn heavy you don't want to lift it anymore. It's just so painful for you to get up because the money in your wallet is just so huge. You don't know what to do with it. You're just so fat with cash, it isn't funny anymore. You have no reason at all. You're like, oh my god, I'm so full of money. Yeah, you could drop this if you want to drop a hefty chunk of cheese. Yeah, you want to put a dent in your cheese palette, this will do it. The latest Evangelion-inspired fashion, look no further than Yuta Hosokawa and Kali Thornhill, DeWalt's Incorporated, copyright, I guess, corporation, who cares? Saint Michael, I guess, label. There's like 6 X's, so yeah, whatever. First off, why do these fashion companies have to have so many fucking different names? I am, the fashion company of apple, orange, banana, pineapple, pear. What the fuck does that even mean? First off, I hate that, but yes, okay. Anyway, the fashion brand's latest collaboration with the Radio Eva project, which aims to produce products based on Neon Genesis Evangelion that blend into everyday life, and it's not going to go easy on the old bank account. Hell no, not when you're pissing out $433 for a simple crew neck sweater. Yeah. No. You don't think that can set you back that far? Yeah, no. This one can. This Saint Shinji sweater. Seriously, Saint Shinji? Yeah, okay, my ass. It's going to be available at select Saint M 6X retailers. Seriously, what the hell is the point of having that? Whatever. I guess the X's are there because they don't want to get religious things involved here, I guess, but idiotic. Stupid fucking names for shit, I'm telling you. They're going to be available at those retailers and via the Radio Ava online store starting, ironically, today, which, well, would have been yesterday if it's overseas. Priced at, are you ready for this, folks? 49,500 yen, or about $433 American. No. And looking at the item, hell to the no. It is a no. No. Okay, so this sweater, this crew neck sweater, first of all, let me really dissect this and analyze this for a moment here. So this has Ava Unit 1 basically going berserk mode. And it's like a really washed out one. It has Saint written above the collar, or right at the collar, I should say, between the collar and the base of the neck, or the base top of the shirt. The Lance of Longinus is slewn down both of the arms. You have writing on the back of it. God knows what it says. It's written in kanji. And it says, property of S. of God. Yeah. Yeah. Look, this thing is ugly. For $433 for this. I think we've reached the point now for collaborations on clothing and physical merchandise that we're like, hey, you know what we could do? No, tell us, what could we possibly do? Well, we could do this and this. Yeah, no. We could do this. No. We could do this. No, and no. Yeah, this is what you would call grade A, 100% horse shit. This is crap. $433. I mean, $433 for this. It looks like somebody printed out a really, and I want to say this, a really piss poor, overexposed image of Unit 1, printed it out onto a regular piece of cardstock, meticulously cut it so that you would have the lines to make this, and then just bought a chintzy-ass sweater and spray painted it on the sweater themselves. And then just took a stencil and spray painted Saint, and then did the same thing for the Lance of Longinus on the sides. And yeah, this looks like crap. $433 for this. I'm sorry. This is highway robbery. This is literal highway robbery at this point. This is a joke. Tell me this is a joke, right? This is a joke. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna open them up, and it's still here. This is a joke, right? This is like the prototype design, right? No, this is seriously the product. I gotta be seeing this. I want to know who out there is stupid enough to spend $433 on this. Let me check out their site here. let me check their site. There is no way. There's no way anyone is this stupid. You cannot be this stupid that you're going to buy. Oh my fucking god, it's sold out! Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Come on! No. Are you serious? This thing's sold out. It's sold. Oh my god. How stupid are you people? I seriously, I need to know this. I need to ask this question. How dumb? How? 433 is sold out. How did that thing once say, an idiot and their money will literally soon be parted? Yes, well, this is fucking true. That 49,500 yen includes tax. Yeah, no. Medium, large, and extra large. That's all you get. Yeah. No. It's a 100% cotton. Okay, so this thing is cotton. What is to stop somebody from knocking this fucker off? I mean, honest to God, this does not look like it's going to be much trouble to knock this bitch off. All you got to do is just get a sweater. Hell, you can make this into like a dark sweater and just get and just use like a white paint. Seriously. This sold out? How? No. How? What is wrong with you people? What is seriously wrong with you people? It's sold out. I got nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing on this. This is... Holy... How the fuck did that sell out? What is wrong with you people? It's sold out. How? You know what? No. Never mind. Ugly ass sweater sells... There you go. There's the news story for you, folks. News story for the day. Ugly ass sweater sells for $433 a pop. Sells out. That's Pulitzer Prize right now. What the hell? That thing is ugly and it's sold out? How the hell does something that ugly sell? I'm sorry, look, when I'm looking at this and I can break down, I can make this myself. Give me some craft paint, like some fabric paint, because there is paint that you can use for fabrics. All right, there are things you can use. Get me some of that. Give me a couple handmade. Hell, you could print out the Lanta Longinus on a fucking printer on cardstock. You could print out the Eva Unit 1 going berserk on cardstock. Get one of those self-healing boards. Cut out the parts to make it so that when you paint over it and you hit it, it's instantly there. You're airbrushing it, and boom. You make your own stencils, and boom. There you go. How in the hell did that sell for $433 and you have the balls to sell that for that much and then it sells out? You people need help that bought this. Did you buy it because it's Eva? I don't understand. $433 a pop and you bought this? What's wrong with you people? But yeah, it's sold out. No. It's ugly. It's ugly. Enough said. Alright, this seems to be a podcast of weird collaboration shit because here's another one. The Xbox Mini Fridge pre-order sells out within 15 minutes. Yeah, it's getting weird. So, apparently, the Xbox Series X Mini Fridge is a Target exclusive in the U.S., which became available for pre-order around 9:30 a.m. This would have been Thursday. And at 9:45 in the morning, it was gone. It's like that South Park episode. And we'll put your money into this IRA, we'll shove it over here, and it's gone. And it's gone. Sorry, sir, we can't help you. You have no money with the bank. Get lost. Next, please. And it's gone. And it's gone. And it's gone. Yeah. So, this is just nuts, okay? So, apparently 4 months ago, a former Kotaku staffer had wrote about how the mini fridge was nothing more than just a silly capitalist stunt. But apparently, it's fucking real. It exists. Yeah. Honestly, it looks pretty freaking cool, to be honest with you. It's just a mini fridge. It's not going to hold much, but damn, it looks pretty damn cool. But yes. Huh. It's neat. But yeah, so this is kind of an interesting, deal here. Because, of course, you're going to have scalpers with this, too. So the scalpers were on the mini fridge like flies on honey. It currently appears that anyone hoping to score one off of eBay is going to have to spend at least $300, triple the original price of $100. This thing was only $100 on Target. You're kidding me. That's impressive. Yeah. And whenever you have something like this, the scalpers are going to be out like flies. It's just obvious. The scalpers will be out. They will find you, no questions. They will find your stuff. They will just, no. But you doubt that it'll ever allow a gamer fridge into their home, according to the author of the article here. But the Xbox Series X mini fridge had some undeniable charm. It's got the LEDs to make it look like a real Xbox. It holds up to 12 cans, and it's got a USB charging port on the front. Yeah, no. Nah. Don't worry, though, if you missed out on the pre-orders, this won't be the last time that the Xbox Series X mini fridge will be available. If you're still looking to rep your love for the console that looks like a fridge, Xbox is looking to sell more fridges in the select markets in 2022. So basically, they're just going to screw the scalpers then, because the scalpers will go, hey, we got our hands on this thing, and and then they're going to sell it and go, they're going to do a quick turn and burn. And the ones that don't want to do it are the ones that are like, hey, we're just going to wait till the next one comes out because I'm not going to pay $300 for a mini fridge. You can kiss off. Then they're going to be screwed. Yeah. And that's honestly what I love is when they screw the scalpers. But in all honesty, it's a fridge. It's a fridge. It's a cool fridge. I'm not going to deny, but it's a fridge. It's a fridge. It's just a fridge. Nothing more. It's just a fridge. It's only a fridge. That's it. Still pretty cool, but it's only a fridge. Just a fridge. I'm going to say it until I'm blue in the face. Sing along with me, folks. It's just a fridge. I'm honestly amazed that this exists, to be honest with you. I think I actually talked about this. If not, I was looking at it. But, it does look like an Xbox Series X. I'm not going to lie. It does look like it. Now, this will be an opportunity for some other gaming companies. Nintendo. Sony. Sorry. To come out with their own, mini fridge or mini cooler based off of one of their old classic systems. GameCube, PS2, PS3. Oh, man. I have some really bad allergies today. Wow. GameCube. Yeah. It would be nice if, that would happen. But, of course, then they'd be looking at this like, well, we're copycatting. You're showing the love for a system by giving people something that honestly is pretty damn cool. I mean, some of these other gaming companies could learn from this. Nintendo. Sony. Yes. Man, I really got to take care of these allergies. It's just really bad. But yes, this is pretty cool though. But selling out in 15 minutes. Damn. Oh, so that was Tuesday. Okay, wow. Okay, that was Tuesday. I thought it said Thursday. I was my bad. It was Tuesday. Damn. Damn. Yeah, that's what you call really impressive then. That is really impressive. But yeah, it's just... Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, while it's cool, would I buy one? Hell no! Hell no. I mean, it's just the fridge. Say it with me again, folks. It's just a fridge! That's all it is. But still, it's pretty cool that it sold out in 15 minutes. It reminds me of the Elton John concert the one time. It's like, oh yeah, he's going to be in here at this place. And it was near me. And my mom's like, oh, I'll see if I can get tickets for this. They're sold out in like 5 minutes. Those tickets were gone. And I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, there's no way she's, like, I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, you're kidding me, right? You do realize that these, the whole time, like, the back of my mind, when I'm hearing that, oh yeah, he's coming to this, arena, I'm not going to say which one, he's coming to this arena, and it's like, yeah, and the tickets are going to sell out there's like, yeah, and the tickets are going to go on sale, and I'm thinking to myself, hey, those tickets are going to sell out, like, I was honestly thinking, like, 30 minutes. They were sold out in 5. I believe it, because back then you also had like what the hell was that one? Ticket Hub or something that you could get like event tickets and shit. So yeah, it was just, I knew it wasn't gonna. In the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, there's no way anybody's getting tickets to this thing that isn't already on the phone, hitting the redial button every couple seconds, or is on hold with the freaking ticket booth. Yeah, no way, no how in hell. And my mom's like, well, I tried to get tickets, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, that's sweet. That's really sweet that you thought about trying to take me to go see this, but then I'm thinking to myself, I knew there was no chance in hell of ever getting tickets for this. Even I kind of understood the concept, and I think I was in high school at the time, and I even understood that there is no chance in hell of this happening. So yeah, I knew that wasn't going to happen, but still, it sold out in 15 minutes. This is impressive. Maybe, like I said, this might give other gaming companies an idea to, you know, do some cool ideas with your shit. You know, I'm looking at you, Nintendo. I'm looking at you. So, who out there has ever heard of the movie Spaceballs? I just want to ask this because I'm going to be quoting Spaceballs in this topic. So, who out there remembers when Lone Star, Barf, Princess Vespa, and Dot Matrix landed on Yogurt's planet? Yeah. Oh, I remember. What was it? The Sands of Vega or something? I don't remember what they called it, but yes. I would have to double check that because I just remember the part of the movie. That was where they had bring me a copy of Spaceballs, the movie. How could there be a copy of the movie if we're making a damn thing? It's the cassette, sir. It's a new thing. It's up for the movies or even in theaters. That would instantly kill anything that's going out in the theaters, by the way. But there was a part that Yogurt made when they asked, what are you doing here? He goes, merchandising. Merchandising? Merchandising! Merchandising! Where the real money from the movies made! Well, this is where the real money from your fucking manga and anime are made. It's merchandising. So, Demon Slayer. This is the series that just goes gangbusters 8 times over. This is basically, every time it brings in more money, it flips Disney a middle finger going, hey, your Avengers movies bring in a shit ton? Bitch, we make more than you, and we're simple anime. Yeah, they're basically like Blitz in the spring break episode flipping off Veronica Majors. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I love this topic already. But yes, Demon Slayer is going buku gangbusters everywhere. The manga and anime adaptations getting fans all over the world, but how much money has it made? Well, the Japanese business news outlet Tokyo Kenzai did some number crunching on Demon Slayer's merchandising and said in that area alone, it's brought in about 900 billion yen. I'm going to say that again. 900 billion yen. That's about $7.9 billion American. Seriously, this just laughs at Disney's sorry face. I mean, I know Avengers brought in like a shit ton. This is just laughing at him going, hey, yeah, that's what we can do, bitch. Yeah, take this, mouse. Yeah, this is hilarious to me. I'm sorry. For more perspective, though, last year the manga earned 44 billion yen, or about $385 million. That's an increase from 2019 when the manga earned 10 billion yen, or about $87 million. Now, of course, that could also be because of the pandemic. People were getting the manga so that they could read when they were in lockdown, so they would have something to do, so that would also affect it as well. But still, it's still money that's gained. It's still profit. Earlier this year, it was announced that there were about 150 million copies of the manga out in circulation, which I don't doubt in any way, shape, or form. The success of the manga has also led the series to getting novels. Those have earned about 2.8 billion yen, or $25 million. Then there's the theme song, performed by Lisa, which earned about 800 million yen, or about $7 million in 2019 and 2020. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of it. the name of the song. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to try to pronounce it. In 2019, the home releases for the TV anime brought in 800 million yen, or about $7 million, followed by 500 million yen, or 4.4 million the next year. Then you get into the movie. This movie went gangbusters at the box office. I don't think it could have been beaten. I don't think it was beat for like the longest freaking time. I think it slipped for like a week because something new came in that kind of caught people's attention. Then they went right back to it again. So yeah, holy shit. It did better than all other movies internationally in 2020. Well, that's honestly a low bar to set, but I will agree with that. But it is a low bar. There's really not very much in the highness of that. That was a low setting bar to begin with. It's the first time a movie created outside of America has done this, and it made 51.5 billion yen, or 450 million. Out of home video, it's earned 10 billion yen, or 88 million. Besides all these things, there's also the toys, specialty food, the Demon Slayer clothing. There are many other knockoffs out there that are also selling, and Shueisha has made attempts to stop this from happening because, hey, it's our shit. Don't you dare make a copy knockoff of this. No. This is our cash cow. You're not milking Betsy's teats here. No. This is our job. You get back in the barn now. And you go back over there. That's right. You go back over there. That's right. There you go. Stay right over there. You don't touch our cash cow. No, man. No, you don't touch our cash cow. Sick them. And that's when they send the dogs after you. A.k.a. the lawyers. Yeah, pretty much. That's what they send the lawyers after you. But the manga, though, has made its debut back in 2016 and quickly took off like a bat out of hell and a freaking wildfire in California. And yes, I know, that's a horrible thing to say, Andrew, but it's technically true. If you want a comparison of how quickly this thing took off, there you go. You could have said like a rocket. No, I know it's low to say it, but still, it's true. But I know it's low to say, but it's true. Still, though, it's impressive nonetheless. I will admit this is very impressive. But yeah, this is cool. It's going to be releasing the box set next month, which is really impressive. But yes, it has made that much money. That is just freaking impressive to me. I'm sorry. That is very, very, very impressive to me that it has made that much money to begin with. That's very, very cool. Alone, that much money. 900 billion yen. We are so close to hitting a trillion mark there. You get another 100 billion in there, that's a trillion yen. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that is extremely impressive. And somehow I just got bit by a couple of mosquitoes. That is very impressive as well. How the hell did they find me that they bit me? Huh. Oh, because I got 2 mosquito bites. I got one down here on my leg right now that I'm kind of scratching, and one up here on my hand again. Neat. I got bit by 2 mosquitoes. Fucking blood-sucking parasites. But yes, man, anything can happen on this show. I'm getting attacked by mosquitoes. Well, hope you enjoy my blood. Hope it tastes good. Hope you get your jollies off with it, because, yeah. I mean, the itching will go away. It's just a pain in the freaking ass, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, so there's one down on my... Because I'm like, why am I scratching myself? Yeah. Leg and hand. All right. But anyway, yeah, that is impressive. Holy shit, that's just very impressive. 900 billion yen. All right. Let it be known. Gridman is expanding with a 3rd anime project, and I'm actually excited about this. Now, I did not watch DynaZenon yet. It is on my list. I just did not have a freaking chance to check it out. But of course, you had the success of, SSSS.Gridman and of course SSSS.DynaZenon. So of course the Gridman universe has got to go for 3 because come on, you keep riding this gravy train on biscuit wheels until it derails and it hits the I want to say the chicken off ramp or the I don't know, wherever the gravy train on biscuit wheels derails, that's where you're going to call home. But yes, so we're getting a 3rd one, the Gridman universe. It's officially set to expand with a third anime project. The official Twitter account for the series, which has its roots in the world of live-action tokusatsu, the special effects shows, teased the next entry with more information to be revealed this winter. So, yes, this is pretty cool. So, remember, the second entry was DynaZenon that aired earlier this year. It literally aired from April 2nd to June 18th. As I said, I have not had a chance to watch it yet, so it is on my list. I just honestly have not had a chance to watch it. While we wait for more, though, on the next series, you can stream both the original, the first Gridman, and then DynaZenon via Funimation. But here's what they have to sum up with DynaZenon. So, young Yamoji Asanaka, a first-year student at, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the high school, meets Gamma, I guess. He claims to be a kaiju user, but the appearance of a kaiju followed by the entry of the gigantic robot DynaZenon backs up his mysterious words. And after Yumi Minami and two other people end up in the wrong place at the wrong time, they get dragged into a desperate fight against the kaiju. Yep. Said I haven't watched DynaZenon. I wanted to. I just never got a chance to actually sit down and watch it. I wanted to watch it. I just didn't get a chance to. But, oh, man. We're getting a third. Maybe they'll combine the two. Maybe we'll finally get the collaboration between the two of them. We'll get, Gridman and DynaZenon together. Who am I kidding? That would be kick-ass. Because that's what always bothered me with the Gridman anime. We never got Zenon. We never got the Drago program. The Drago one. And that was the one that was centered in DynaZenon. We never got that in the original Gridman one. I would have loved to have seen that. Even in the last episode or something, just have it show up out of nowhere. Just be a badass for 5 seconds. And then it's like, hey, this is what we're going to be making the next one on. And go, yeah! No, nothing. But yes, this is exciting news. I am looking for. I love Gridman. I mean, when I grew up on Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad, which was the American adaptation of Gridman. Then I actually watched Gridman, and I will admit this, I ended up watching a piss poor translation, because the opening theme song was stuck on a loop, and it got annoying. But when you rewatch it later with a better adaptation and a better subtitled, subbing of it, and I actually mean a better version, yeah, it's not that bad. It actually is pretty good. Still, though, impressive nonetheless. I find it cool. I fell in love when the Gridman anime was airing. I was watching that religiously every Sunday morning. I was watching that thing. I loved it. I loved it like a child. And I'm just ecstatic. I am ecstatic that we are getting another in this line. Because we had DynaZenon was the second one, now we're getting a third. I cannot wait to see what they bring to the table with this one. Because, like I said, the original Gridman one kicked ass. That was cool. You have DynaZenon, which looked really cool. I haven't watched it yet. But you figure if both of those were popular enough and did extremely well, we would not have been getting the third one if those two didn't do that great. So, I'm looking forward to this. This is like how excited I was when World Trigger came back. And I fell off the World Trigger thing because we lost power. No, we lost the internet for a week, and then I got screwed on that. And I gotta go back and catch up on that before the third season drops. And man, I loved Studio Trigger. Studio Trigger. They did a great job with this one. It was Studio Trigger, right? I think. Yeah. What was Studio Trigger? Yeah, they did a great job with this. Wholeheartedly, and I fell in love with it. Right off the bat, I fell in love with it, and by God, it's just, I want more, I want to see more, I want to know more, and yeah, hands down, I fell in love with this, and I want more. And I'm excited that we're getting more, so, yes. Come on, more Gridman! More Gridman! Okay. So this one, I have to admit, this is the one that caught me off guard this week. So, Blue Box Studios is asking gamers, please stop sending your death threats. The devs behind Abandon have asked for space following ongoing Kojima conspiracy threats. Oh, this can't be good. So over the last few months, gamers have theorized that Blue Box Game Studios and its upcoming horror game Abandoned are somehow connected to or directly affiliated with Metal Gear creator Hideo Kojima and or Konami, the publisher behind Silent Hill and MGS. And even though the studio has directly addressed these claims and clearly stated that the conspiracy theories have no basis, no merit, and this is all total BS, it hasn't stopped them from attacking, it hasn't stopped some, though, from attacking Blue Box Studios. Now it's gotten to the point that the company felt the need to release a statement asking people to stop sending death threats, warning of police investigation should they continue. I would just get the fucking police involved to begin with and just let them handle this one. That's honestly what they're there for. You're getting threats against yourself. That's what they're there for. Blue Box posted its statement on its Twitter explaining that the studio has been receiving threats both online and physically for months now, and in recent days they've gotten worse. That's when I would get, a lawyer involved and just go that route. But no, just get them to investigate, the cops to investigate, and then just like that, it puts an end to it. You actually cannot harass people. There are laws that prevent that, but here's what they had to say via their Twitter, once it comes up here. The following message is not addressed as a company, but as a group of human beings. The last few days have been difficult. Death threats are increasing online, but unfortunately also physically, and this has to stop. We have been dealing with death threats the past few months, and the last few days have been dealing with it again, especially physically. This not only affects us as a team, but everyone within our environment. Our environments, I should say. Other businesses, families, and everyone surrounding us. We want to work in a safe environment with job openings upcoming in the future, we want to offer a safe environment for future colleagues as well. We won't tolerate this, and we will take action by providing authorities IP addresses, logs, and camera footages. We are fully aware of the negative situation that we have caused, and we truly understand your frustration. But what we don't understand are the death threats. We understand and appreciate your interest for Abandoned. We are working hard on Abandoned. We will start a regular blog on our website that you can follow, and we will post news on Abandoned on our Twitter. But all we ask until then is just give us space and let us work on Abandoned. Please. Thank you. I wouldn't even, to be honest with you, I wouldn't even have put this out. I would have just sent the IP addresses, the logs, and the camera footages right to the cops. Just said, here's the IP addresses from the people sending us the death threats online. Here's the logs of the death threats. Here's the camera footages for the ones that are physically threatening us. Do something about it. That's honestly what they're there for. You have the evidence. If you can see them clearly in it. I wouldn't even have given them this opportunity. I would have just flat out, no warning, just here's the footage, here's the evidence, do something about it. When you're putting this out there, you're basically like, we're bluffing, and you're basically wanting them to call your bluff. Whereas, it's like, oh, well, they'll send footage and the IP addresses. Oh, that's not going to do anything. If you would have just up and did it, I mean no disrespect. If they would have just up and done it and just sent the freaking footage to the cops and sent the stuff to the authorities, they would not have to be dealing with this. Because that would have been like, oh shit, they mean it. This is bad. Get freaking, because you can get lawyers then to go after them. You can get cease and desists to go after them. You can you can sue them for harassment. You can come after them. But the law is actually on their side on this. And that's the scary part. And for those of you wondering, no, I'm not a fucking lawyer. I took one course of viewing the law, but even I know that Blue Box Game Studios, they can easily go to a law office. Say, we want to file harassment charges against these people for death threats. And they would get it in in like 30 seconds or less. I guarantee it. No judge in the world will turn this down because it's an open and shut case. We have the camera footage, we have the logs, we have the IP addresses. We have all of this. You want us to provide it to the authorities? Then come back, give us 10 minutes. This is an easy open and shut one. But when you put out a message like this, all you're basically telling them is, hey, here's the thing. We want you to stop. You're basically hoping that they'll be good people and they'll stop. If they were good people, they wouldn't be giving you the death threats in the first place. I hate to break it to you, but it's true. But I would honestly just flat out, I would have just said, screw this, to hell with this, and just went right to the law office, and while one's going to the law office, the other goes to the cops. And it's like, look, our colleagues are over at the law office right now. They're over with the lawyer trying to get this taken care of, and we want to file a police report. Police report gets filed, take that, have it faxed over to the lawyer's office, problem solved. Because then you get the law on your side. Then they launch an investigation. The cops have to get involved. And at this point, you got a lawyer involved, which means that you're getting a judge involved, which will put an end to this. That's where you start, biting back. At this point, you're barking, you're growling, you're showing your teeth. But the people that are doing this are just like an annoying kid on the other side of a fence. And the dog's like, I can bite you. I can bite you through this fence. It's not going to stop me. This fence isn't going to stop me. I'll jump right over this thing and bite you. And the kid's just pointing, laughing, and throwing rocks at the dog, and the dog's getting more pissed. That's what this basically is. You're giving these people an open opportunity to just keep coming after you. Whereas if you would actually just follow through on it, not even just announce, like, we will take action. Just take the fucking action. Just contact the fucking authorities, contact the law office, and have them deal with this. That's what they get paid for. That's what lawyers are for. That's what police are for. That's what these organizations are for, is to stop shit like this from happening. Seriously. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know. But the statement acknowledges, though, that Blue Box is aware of how frustrated some players may feel, but it doesn't understand why it's receiving death threats, because gamers basically want to show how big their cock is. That's the only thing I can think of. We understand and appreciate your interest for Abandon. They're working on, like I said. Before June of last year, most folks didn't even know that Abandon even existed. It was first announced in April via a little noticed post on the PlayStation blog. So somehow this just blew up way out of fucking proportion because somebody probably threw out a conspiracy theory and was like, yeah, that's what we're going to do here. And then, this isn't good. Yeah. On June 15th, they now deleted tweet teased folks with this message. Guess the name Abandoned equals first letter S, last letter L, reveal closing in, hashtag PS5, hashtag exclusive. People immediately filled in the blanks to mean Silent Hill, and so began a popular conspiracy theory that featured fans digging around for any clues they could find. And by the way, even if it's deleted, I guarantee you the Wayback Machine will probably still have it. If it blew up like this, there's a good chance the Wayback Machine has it. And at that point, you still have the opportunity to get the person that started this entire thing, and they can be held responsible too. On a few occasions, though, Blue Box seemed to actually lean onto the supposed conspiracy and subsequent marketing communications, but valid criticism and death threats are worlds apart. Basically, this is what they mean by that. When you criticize something, I could say this sucks. I could say this is the worst thing I've ever seen. I could say this is just god-awful garbage. That's just me telling you what I feel about your product. I'm not physically threatening you that I'm going to beat the living shit out of you until you're laying bloody on the floor and you have about 2 seconds left to live. I'm not threatening you. I'm saying what I think you've done here is garbage. That's criticism. Okay? Death threats is where I'm physically threatening to end your life. There's a huge world of difference between the two. Valid criticism, or just criticism in general, I'm criticizing what you're working on. That means I'm telling you how I feel about your product, your project. I don't care about you personally. I'm not physically attacking you. I'm attacking what you've done. I'm not attacking you physically. I'm attacking what you've done. Yeah. They are worlds apart. As Blue Block stated multiple times, as far as back in April of this year, that it wasn't the case. The studio's new statement points out, they are human beings, they have families, questionable marketing decisions or no, any sort of threats are beyond the pale. Blue Blocks is ultimately a small team of human beings trying to make something. No one's obliged to like them, their game, or how they announce it. But if we could drop the death threats, that'd be swell. Yeah, I don't doubt it, because like I said, I would have just got the fucking cops involved. When you're getting them by the day at this point, which is what they're making it sound like they were getting them by the day, I would have just had the cops. Honest to God, I would have just been on the phone with the local police departments, like, hey, we really need you to look into this. We're getting tired of this. We're getting death threats here. Our employees do not feel safe. Our employees do not feel... I mean, when I was in high school, I was threatened by, I think I was in 10th grade. It was 10th grade. And I was threatened by the one person that was been a grade ahead. I want to say ahead of me. But I think he might have been held back. So I want to say ahead of me. But I was threatened by him. And first off, he stood in the middle of the damn hallway and I ran into him and he's being a real jackass about it. And he follows me up the hall and threatens to beat the crap out of me. He gets stopped by a teacher and the teacher yells at him. Then he follows me after I'm done eating lunch and basically corners me at my locker and threatens to kill me. And the rest of the day, and first off, that spread through the freaking school like wildfire. That was the other fun part. And of course, my best friend at the time had to use the bathroom, so it's like, oh yeah, he comes back out and goes, everything okay? I'm like, oh yeah, I was just threatened. Yeah, it's a typical Friday afternoon. It spread around the whole, it did. It spread around the whole freaking school like wildfire in a matter of minutes. And come that Monday, it was over that weekend, I said, I'm going to think about it over the weekend, because the assistant principal was out at a meeting, and so was the principal himself, so basically any complaint you had would go to the secretary. So it's like, I really couldn't do anything. So it's like, yeah, okay, not a problem. Come Monday morning, my best friend's like, look, you need to go say something to the assistant principal. This isn't right. He's going to kill you. So I went and said something to the assistant principal, and I just remember going to class then after telling the assistant principal, I was told nobody should ever feel unsafe being in this building. And he was referring to the school. That's the same thing here. Nobody should ever feel unsafe having to go to your job. This is what you would call horrible in a most grandiose way. And for this, like I said, I would have just gotten the cops involved. I wouldn't have put out this tweet asking them to stop. You're basically looking at them and saying, look, here's the deal. I want you to stop attacking us. I want you to stop threatening us. This isn't right. Okay, you've tried diplomacy. Diplomacy is never going to work in this situation where they're threatening you to kill you. Diplomacy's already out the window at that point. That's where you need to get somebody else to intervene. And I'm a pacifist. Okay, let me just straight up. I'm a pacifist. Because violence is the last resort. After all other avenues have been exhausted, that's when violence is justifiable in my mind. That's how I was raised. Violence is the very last resort once all other avenues have been exhausted. That is a justifiable cause. When all other avenues have been exhausted. All other avenues. And even then it's still questionable. But I wouldn't even have asked them. Because when they're threatening you, they already have no quarrels about this. It might be empty threats. You don't know that. I wouldn't even be taking it as a possible empty threat. I would just be taking it seriously regardless, and I would have just got the damn cops involved. I would have got the cops involved. I would have went to a lawyer for harassment charges, get restraining orders against these people, see if they can launch an investigation into this, get the cops involved, get an investigation going on that end, and they honestly take it out of your hands entirely. They would have taken care of it in very quick words. But with it going out like this, I guarantee you there's a couple offices that are probably seeing this. I guarantee you there are some local authorities that are probably seeing this. And they're probably like, hey, look, we're going to look into this. We're going to investigate this. Let us have that data. Let us have that information that you have. And we'll look into this. And then just like that, they'll probably go, okay, we found them. We got the IP addresses. And they can notify, like those departments, like if it's in a different state or something, they can notify them. And then they can look into it. They can get them. And then you can get law offices involved to get harassment charges. You can file a whole bunch of stuff. And I wouldn't even have given them, because your statement you put up on Twitter, no offense to Blue Box Studios, but like I said, you're basically like the dog on the other side of a chain link fence. And that dog is basically growling, showing its teeth. It is in attack position, thinking it is just going to jump right over this fence and chomp that and take a huge bite out of your ass. And the kid on the other side of the fence has been pissing the dog off this entire time, is just basically not giving a shit. And that's what this feels like. And I feel sorry for these people. I really do. I feel sorry for Blue Box Studios. Like this, they're just a small company, a small team. They're trying to do something cool. And you have fans that blew a conspiracy theory way the fuck out of proportion that has created this. And now you're getting death threats involved. Yeah, no. That's what, like I said, I was laughing at this. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. You actually sent out, you're asking them to stop sending you death threats? I wouldn't even have asked them. That's what I'm laughing at. I wouldn't even have asked them. I would have just got the cops involved. At this point, when they're threatening you, I don't care if it's a joke or not. I don't care if it's an empty threat. That's when the fucking cops get involved. That's what they're there for. That's when I get the fucking cops involved. And the hell with everything else. But yeah, this is just horrifying. I'm really hoping that this ends pleasantly and peacefully, but God, grow the hell up, people. Seriously, you don't send death threats to a gaming company just because they're making something that might be, that first off is a conspiracy theory blown way the fuck out of proportion that they've denied themselves, and you don't keep sending them death threats because they're doing something that you don't like. If that would be the case, you realize how many anime series would have been canceled? Do you know how many live-action projects would have been canceled? Do you know how many times SpongeBob would have been over? Come on, people. Let's think for a little bit here, shall we, please? Just a little bit. All right, everybody, that's going to do it then this week for the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. I'd like to thank everybody for hanging out with me for this episode. Don't forget, you still have until Monday morning to submit your questions for this month's Q&A video. That's right, don't forget, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday morning is the cutoff. Come on, folks, you can do this. Feel it. You have, well, okay, by the time this goes up, you'll have a few hours, but still, you can do it. I know you can. I believe in you. Don't forget, submit your questions for this month's Q&A. And until next time, as always, I'm Andrew Rhodes here on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel. Don't forget, check out my other videos. I have Andrew Rants, which is still ending at the end of the year. I have Andrew Discusses. I have some reviews. There's some... I still have those stupid theory videos up that I did. And then don't forget, there is Pixie's video. She didn't do that bad of a job. Maybe I'll give her another shot. I don't know. But, yes, come on, folks. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff. And I will catch you all next time here on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel for the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. Thank you all for hanging out with me, and until next time, bye!